going on, mi gente? Welcome back to another edition of the Indy Perspective on Respect the Craft. This is episode number 27, and today we are talking all things the Revolver presents Unreal. Wrestling Revolver bringing to you a stacked event here live this Thursday night, November 16th from Los Angeles, California at Ararat. Tickets being available at revolvertickets.com. Proceeds going to the Lahaina Wildfire Relief. You can also catch this event live at Fight Plus. Make sure to subscribe today so you can watch the back catalog of all events Wrestling Revolver, and you can catch this event live on there. Start time will be 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 Pacific. Let's get into this. What's going on, mi gente? Like I said, this is episode number 27 of the Indie Perspective. We're going to be breaking down all things the Wrestling Revolver presents Unreal. What a stacked event here, top to bottom. I can't wait to get into this card. But let's talk about the start of this. Let's talk about the very first announcement that was made about Unreal, and that was the official debut of not only to Revolver, but to independent wrestling of the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. From there, it was known she was going to be teaming with longtime friend, longtime training partner, Marina Shafir. Later on, we're going to be talking about who will be facing this insane duo. But let's get into the card here. Let's talk about it. It was announced last night that the Mogul Embassy will be in the house, as Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana will be making a special appearance. And you know, when Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana are in the house, whose house will it be? And you know they definitely gonna be swerving when they drive on Unreal. But from that, let's now go into the first match we're going to be talking about here, as first time ever singles action, as Gringo Loco takes on Ray Horace. This is going to be an insane match right here, because you have two just high flying, very innovative competitors going at it here. But then you also have to mention Gringo Loco, in his mind, is still concerned with Jon Moxley. He still wants to face Mox one-on-one. He wants him in a Revolver ring. And it's something where I don't know if Gringo Loco will be able to have his focus solely on Ray Horace. He went head-to-head with Rich Swann few weeks back, and he was able to do that. But what will happen this week when Jon Moxley will be in the building as well? I can imagine Gringo Loco is thinking it should be him against Moxley in there. He wants this match, a match he's been promised for a while now. We're going to have to wait and see what happens this Thursday at Unreal. But from that, we are now going to go to another first time ever matchup, as it will be Golden Globe winner. Yes, you heard me right. Golden Globe winner Paul Walter Hauser taking on Matthew Palmer. And yes, this is going to be the true what if here. It's going to be an actor taking on a pro wrestler. And we heard what Paul had to say. We heard his comments. We heard his comparisons. But I'll take his word, though. I'll take what he's bringing. And I feel like he's serious. He truly wants to prove that he is able to stand toe-to-toe in there with Matthew Palmer. And again, Matthew Palmer is also very unpredictable in there. You never know what Matthew Palmer brings to the squared circle, but now you're putting him in there against Paul here, and we don't know. We don't know what to expect. Will his acting chops, will this be the role of his lifetime here? Again, he's already won the Golden Globe. Maybe he's looking to win some gold eventually in the pro wrestling scene. This is going to be one of those that, again, you have to be there. You're going to be watching. You need to watch this match to see what happens when these two square off. But from that, we go to another first time ever matchup, as it will be the Samoan werewolf himself, Jacob Fatu, taking on the Russian Dynamite, the new WXW Women's World Champion Masha Slamovich. Now, this promises truly to be an unreal match because it's going to be hard hitting. It's going to be insanity when these two collide. The Samoan werewolf, Russian dynamite. Masha Slamovich it's a never say die attitude. The Samoan werewolf is truly just a juggernaut. Who's going to stop either one? Who is going to be able to put the other down? Is it going to come down to who makes that first mistake? This is why you need to be at Unreal. This is why, if unfortunately you can't be in the Los Angeles area this Thursday, you should be watching on Fight Plus for matches just like this. And again, just what we've covered so far, that could be it. That could be the reason to get your tickets, the reason to subscribe to Fight Plus right now. But we're not even halfway through the card. So let's keep it going here as we're going to talk about this huge collision here for the Wrestling Revolver World Championship, as it will be defending champion Jake Crist defending against Sonico here, who is going to be representing. Well, this is the thing. It feels like he's representing them, but I'm not sure if Sonico is truly doing that or is Prestige trying to play those mind games. Because the ever going feud between Prestige Wrestling and the Wrestling Revolver continues here, as they've tweeted out for Sonico to bring back the gold to Prestige. So let us see what happens, as Sonico will be a part of this huge scramble here that will also feature Alan Angels, Rocky Romero, and Bullet Club's own Chris Bay. So what will happen here when these five collide? And just to think about for Jake Crist now, he's going in there with four other competitors. And it's one of those where the championship advantage goes out the window because the champion can unfortunately not be involved in the fall. He might lose his championship and not be pinned or submitted here. We might see a new champion at Unreal, and with a title like Unreal, some unreal results might happen this Thursday night. Again, this is why you got to be there. You got to see the action. You got to see, can the fire starter retain, or will we possibly see a new champion? I feel like the consensus would be, though, anyone but Alan Angels. I feel like that might be the consensus. I feel like anyone watching this match, even Pro Wrestling Revolver, is probably saying, hopefully the winner is anyone but Alan Angels. But we shall see what happens this Thursday at Unreal. From one huge collision, we go on to a even bigger, as it will be a Haas four-corner mayhem match. And what mayhem it will be. Because first, we are going to start with representing the now known identity of Red. Former Wrestling Revolver heavyweight champion Steve Macklin goes head to head with the Second Gear Crew's own, the one called Manders. And you know that Manders is not content, especially after the Second Gear Crew losing the Wrestling Revolver Tag Team Championships. So he's definitely going to be eyeing Steve Macklin. But that alone would be a huge collision. We're now adding two more gigantic hosses into it, as Jake Something will also be part of the action. And then representing the Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy will be Slice Boog, and all four men again looking to dominate here in a Haas fight like this. You know, neither is going to look to take that L. And like we said, Manders and Macklin already have something there. Slice Boog is looking to represent the territory here, because you can't come to Los Angeles and not think Santino Bros. Jake Something looking to here to continue to dominate, possibly earn himself a future world championship match. So this is going to be something where all four are looking to get that W and truly be the Unreal Haas at Unreal. From there, let's go into this. Let's talk about it for the first time ever. It will be the Switchblades teaming up, reuniting once again, Jon Moxley and Sami Callihan taking on the Rascals and Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel. And when I tell you just the insanity of knowing the Switchblades reuniting once again here, Jon Moxley, Sami Callihan, two insane competitors in their own right. Who would have thought years ago that we would see the Switchblade conspiracy become one again? Both have evolved, both have become just insane competitors. We now see this new evolution in the Switchblades. But they take on a team that has done it all. No matter which form, no matter which adaptation of the Rascals, they truly continue to show out every time they step into the squared circle. They've done it here. They've done it here at Wrestling Revolver, holding those Revolver tag team titles before, holding the Impact Wrestling tag team titles before, but now we see it. It is going to be the Rascals versus the Switchblades. What will happen when these four collide in a just first time ever dream match here? This is going to be another reason to be there. And again, that could be it. This is where we could end. We can tell you guys once again to go check out Fight TV Plus. Make sure you're subscribed to Plus. So that way, again, you can watch this live. You can watch the backlog and you can see all the great wrestling on there. You could also, again, get your tickets, revolvertickets.com. So that way, not only are you going to be in the building, but you're also donating to the Lahaina wildfire relief. But we still have one more match. And let's talk about it. As again, it is going to be a dream match, as it will be the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, teaming up with Marina Shafir to take on the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, Athena and Billy Starks. Yes, you heard that right. It will be the current reigning and defending Ring of Honor Women's Champion, Athena, with her minion in training, Billy Starks, taking on Ronda Rousey and Marina Shafir. What is going to happen when these four collide on Thursday? Truly, I think Revolver hit it on the head with the name Unreal. It is unreal to think Ronda Rousey stepping into, again, the wrestling world once again. We thought it was over. We thought Ronda Rousey was done after an insane career she's already had in the wrestling industry. And now she comes to Revolver and she's not looking for any other opponent. She's looking for truly the best that Revolver could throw at her here. And it is going to be the Ring of Honor World Women's Champion in Athena. And truly one of the best to do it on the independent scene today. Now a part of All Elite Wrestling, Billy Starks. And who's by her side? None other than, again, one of her best friends, a training partner in the Problem, Marina Shafir. This Thursday, if this hasn't sold you enough, make sure you're getting your tickets. Revolvertickets.com. If you can't make it in person, if unfortunately you're not going to be able to make it to Los Angeles on Thursday, make sure you're subscribed to Fight Plus to see this stacked event, top to bottom. Just look at that. Again, Swerve Strickland will be in the building, as it will be with Prince Nana. You got Gringo Loco versus Ray Horace going on. You have Paul Walter Hauser versus Matthew Perry. You have Jacob Fatu versus Masha Slamovich. You have the Wrestling Revolver World title match between defending champion Jake Christ, Sonico, Chris Bay, Rocky Romero, and Alan Angels. We also have one more match to talk about because my apologies. The program did not want to show me. But before we get to that, is the Haas Four Corner Mayhem Steve Macklin, Jake Something, One Called Manders, and Slice Boog. It is going to be another just insane singles match. Speedball Mike Bailey taking on Brian Keefe. That is going to truly be hard hitting. It is going to be just the night is unreal for real, ladies and gentlemen. It is not hyperbole here to call this card unreal because you truly have some of the best talent out there today, all under one roof. Just look at that. Again, the first time ever tag team dream match of the Switchblades versus the Rascals. Another first time ever tag team dream match. Marina Shafir, Ronda Rousey versus Athena and Billy Starks. All this happening this Thursday, live, November 16th. Tickets starting really at the low price of $38.09. Less than $40 gets you in the building. Unfortunately, because if you did not get your tickets on time, every other row is sold out. As it should be for a card like this. Front row, gone. Second row, gone. Third row, gone. Fourth row, gone. General admission is still available, but very limited. It's Tuesday. As of this recording, it is Tuesday. Make sure if you're planning to go, get your tickets now because unfortunately, I feel like you might get turned away at the door if you're deciding last minute to buy your ticket. Again, this is amazing to hear, though, especially with proceeds being donated to the Lahaina wildfire relief. It is a stacked card. Again, you're not going to want to miss it top to bottom. Truly an insane night of action. Some of the best talent all around. Talent you're seeing on television, you're seeing on certain networks, you're seeing all over. Unsigned, signed, some of the best doing it today, and all coming to you courtesy of the Wrestling Revolver. So make sure, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be there, get your tickets now. If you haven't, and if unfortunately you can't make it, subscribe to Fight Plus today. Shout out to our good friends at Fight to make sure you're watching all the action. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, make sure you're also following the Wrestling Revolver on all social media. Follow them on Instagram right here, PW Revolver. Follow them on Twitter at PW Revolver. You can also follow me on my social media. Links will be in the description down below. As always, don't forget to be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, respect the craft. And this has been another edition of the Indy Perspective. If you want to see more interview-based conversations, check out my back catalog here on Respect the Craft as we are over 189 interviews in. So check me out. And as always, peace, guys.